Alright, so we return, and I'm gonna get things loaded up again, and hopefully, we have no further issues, but time will tell on that front. Well, I mean, I guess this is gonna be the point where I have to recognize to myself that maybe I need to make some adjustments to my poor computer. I mean, at this point, I think it is like 5-ish years old, so there's probably some stuff in it that's ready to be replaced. Alright, you know what? Let's see here. Maybe I will bump everything. Yeah, you know, we'll just put everything on low. Just for the duration of this stream here. Hopefully things run smoothly for the duration. One can hope, anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bump up buying, I think, a new graphics card, which from what I can tell of some of these errors, it seems to be that my graphics card is running out of memory. So, all we need to do is bump that up and we'll be sitting pretty. Alright, back to...
what is that smell?
Ah yes, we get to be horrifically startled by the corpses again.
Another one?
You know, I feel like I keep missing this other one she talks about here. But before... Oh, the little ghost. Oh, there's something out there. Little jump scare we missed the first time around. Well. Alright, fire away.
Rose, did you reach my apartment district yet?
Yeah. This door won't open.
Alright, incoming corpses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go time. Oh, shoot, that's right. My apologies for that, everybody. I forgot to actually switch back to the game.
Oh my god!
What's going on?
They're in pieces, Ada.
Shit.
Yes.
Get me out. How do I get out?
Rose! It's gonna be okay. Rose, listen to me. You're having a panic attack. Just focus on my voice, Rose. Close your eyes and just focus on
I kind of
my
wonder to
voice.
myself, what would I do in this situation?
One leaf in.
You know, like, I like to think of myself as being, you know, fairly put together, if you will.
One thorn out.
But I wonder if, like, what seeing a bunch of dismembered corpses in real life would actually do to me mentally.
There you go. Good.
Probably nothing good.
They've been butchered, Ada. Who or what did this?
We don't know yet. But right now we need to get you safe. Make your way to the center of the apartment complex. There's a generator that will open the gates. Focus on that for now. I'm on my way. I'll broadcast to you again shortly. Be careful, sis.
I'll try.
Oh, geez, there's still a hand in that glove thing. Oh dear. Oh, and entrails and more entrails and a lot of red paint everywhere. A lot of red paint. Very thick, very red paint. Definitely just paint. Alright, let's do this. Also, let's not jump again, because that seems to be what precipitated the problems we had. Actually, going this way kind of did as well, didn't it? Also, hello. Sparkly stuff over there in the distance. Well. Got some more dead bodies over here. You're not gonna, like, briefly come back to life? Alright, that's good, I suppose. Alright, Faraday District laundry schedule. Lovely. You know, I kind of wondered to myself. I remember as a kid, I had this, like, future book. I actually still have it. And one of the things it, like, talked about for potentially dealing with the growing world population would be having people living in, like, big floating ships. I mean, basically, like, floating metal islands, really. And I don't know, like, would I want to live on a boat? Like, the idea is kind of intriguing, but, you know, at the same time, it does kind of... kind of make you wonder. Oh, are we going to get our first peek at... Oh, not quite. Not quite getting our first peek at whatever's going on out here.
No Ada Archer listed here.
Ice Division. Well. Oh no. Nope. Whoa. Alright.
Are these visions from the past?
Or from the future. Or possibly from a parallel timeline where everything is normal. The one-electron theory reaches 4 sigma certainty. Helios research result alters the foundation of physics. Mathematical advances proved correct. This is a disaster, claims multiple universities. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, changes to the established paradigm does kind of prove disastrous at times. Hello there, giant statue who seems to be watching me. And hello again to you as well, friend. Hopefully, we've got everything going here. Let's see.
About getting some lights on in here.
Make sure the active line light is green. If needed, use the line control buttons to cycle between power lines. When the active line is green, you can proceed to step 2. Okay, boop. Not green. Right, emergency line. Step 2, enter the access code, or the correct access code, which in this case is 11213. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Ding, ding, ding. And step 3. When the access code has been accepted, you can proceed to flip the main apartment switch. And flipping switches.
Yes. Okay. Now to find where Ada's apartment is.
Radio. Ooh, there's some music and entertainment on this ship.
Ada.
And some strongmen.
About damn time. What took you? What?
Hello?
Who is this? If you've harmed my sister, I swear to God I will break every bone.
I haven't harmed anyone, all right? My name's Aubrey, and it's really, really nice to finally talk to someone who isn't decomposing, you know? Never mind, sorry. But you have got to get me out of here. I'm holed up in the engine halls, starboard side, deck 82. Kind of trapped, actually. How soon can you get here?
Look, buddy, I can't make any promises. I'm going to get my sister off this thing, but if we can, we will come to get you too. How does that sound?
Oh yeah, of course. Don't mind me. I'll just sit here and starve. No problem. That sounds great. You know, Benny here in the corner died during the exotic energy leak, but he still has most of his spine intact. Maybe he can lend it to you so that the next time a person in need asks for help, you will have enough of a backbone to actually do something. Ah.
What the hell was all that about?
Well, he's clearly mad. Let's see. Is anyone still in Faraday? We need help. We're trapped in Maxwell with a severe exo leak. We've tried to close it off, but it just keeps spreading. Some are hallucinating shapes in the exo clouds, and it's just putting everyone on edge. We haven't heard from SecDep yet, so quarantine protocol is still active. But people are considering making a break for the rail tunnels. Send someone. Anyone. I mean, it can be a scary time in a quarantine, especially if there's not good communication. Unfortunately, in the real world, it does seem that, you know, most of our,
Not going through that anytime soon.
most stuff, in the real world here today seems to be, you know, relatively good communication.
Ada used to be great at it.
Alright, got a card to the Steinwitz apartment, which could be useful to us. Ooh, a chess tournament. I can't. But then again, it would be a good chance to see if we've got a health bar. You know what, we'll play with electricity when we come back downstairs. Heavyweight bout for the title. Book ringside seats now. Okay, what was going on in here? Kind of hard to see. I guess someone was jerry-rigging some kind of system together there. Intriguing. But also, oh, got some more ghosty fellas hanging around. What notes do you have, sir? The obnoxiously curious 18-year-old who visited last week, Albert, left his belongings in the Wynn guest suite. You get in touch with our German Wardenclyffe office in order to arrange the return shipping of his things. Thanks, Marta. P.S. We've received a special request for a piano to be brought to the Earth Suite. See if you can get maintenance to help out with transportation from the docks. D.S. Alright. I mean, I doubt she'd be here, but, I do like to explore places and see what, if anything, there is. Inventor, leader, humanitarian. Okay. I feel like the ghost is leading us somewhere. We still have no weapons. Free 212. Free 212. I'm totally not going to remember free 212. A lot of red paint around here. But that's clearly a code for something, so hopefully I do remember it. Free 212. There, a vault back here? Oh. Oh ho. We've got a key card. And a never key card. Alright. Ah, excellent. Chat's got my back. Alright, what do we got going on? And ooh, it's a birthday party.
Happy birthday.
Well, that's lovely. Now, who are you, my good man? You look mildly familiar. One of the classical paintings I have seen in my life. Is that it? Oh, not quite. Oops, sorry. Hello. Photo of someone's wife. A photo of a beautiful lady. Always, always, always believe in yourself, because if you don't, then who will, sweetie? That is some good advice. You should always believe in yourself. Admittingly, sometimes, I myself find that I, maybe, let my own, you know, fears and uncertainties get in the way. But, yeah, that is important. Believe in yourself and encourage other people to believe in you in return. Now, who is this? Albert Einstein! March 14th, 1879, from Germany, left from Berna. Interesting. So in this alternate timeline, Einstein came to join Edison on his fancy ship. Kindest Helios personnel. I realize that this probably isn't very proper. However, after a very illuminating conversation with lead researcher Archer, I must return to the mainland to pursue an idea. As fellow scientists, I'm sure you understand the desire to chase these rare moments of inspiration. If need be, chalk my hasty escape up to overly eager youth. I thank you all for your hospitality during my brief yet very productive stay. Danke, Albert. If I recall, the very few German words I know means thank you. Interesting. Does kind of make you wonder what the world would have been like if way back in the 1800s you had like all the foremost minds gather together and work in common cause rather than, you know, be all separated and broken up by war and turmoil and stupid, pointless conflicts, pushed by the old, dying, noble caste. Of course, then again, I suppose when I think about it, if World War I had never happened, would humanity have ever pushed themselves to finally getting rid of, the last vestiges of believing that, being born of noble blood or whatever actually made you worthy or capable of leading? Let's have a look-see. What happened here? Oh, good God. Instant death. Okay. Well, now we know. Oh, thank God, we just respawn over here. I was half expecting to see like a ghost of us having died. Replaying our final moments. Our final moments of stupidity, that is. Alright, rats, lead the way. Well, well. Got some more red paint spread over here. These people sure did like their red paint. Alright, onwards and upwards we go. Actually, I kind of wonder, is there even any combat in this game? Now that I think about it. Because if it's leaning more towards the horror aspect, Aaron Prosper with wife Marie and sons Humphrey and Benjamin. Hey Dad, this is the photo we took before you went aboard. We're looking forward to new stories on your return. Mom says hello. Humphrey. Aw. You don't look like the guy in the photo. Did you steal that from someone, good sir? Can I just walk off the ledge? Oh God, my knees. My weak knees. And also, apparently, I may be bleeding internally now. But, you know what? We're in a relatively safe environment here where we're not likely to die anytime soon. That's a fine mustache that guy's got down there in the corner. A mighty fine mustache indeed. And what do we got here? Shuffleboard Scorecard. Eliza Fairfield and Isabel Silva. Winner Eliza, 91-67. I hear some... Oh. Thought I heard some music playing, but it's just, kind of mechanical blinking. Or you know what, I think it's this light blinking, but it almost for a second there sounded like someone was just tapping a single key on a piano over and over again. Possibly indicating they're trapped, and that's literally the only way they have of alerting people to their precarious position. Now look at that fine looking piece of pipe. Nice good bronze color. Color of bronze.
Archer Ada. Aha! Alpha Quarter. Now, I just need to find a way inside.
Oh yeah, I don't have a key card for that. Wait, I thought I had picked up a key card. I guess not for Alpha Quarter, though. Well, probably not too far.
Like I said before, we will do
Rose?
what we can.
Who are you talking to?
Ada! Oh, thank God. Yeah, some guy named Aubrey was broadcasting on our frequency. Said he was stuck in the engine halls and mentioned something about exotic energy. I'd like some answers.
Rose, I'd rather explain it in person. It's
No,
not
Ada,
what you...
now is a great time to tell me what the hell is going on here.
Fine. I'll be brief. Listen. We discovered quantum resonance anomalies that prove the one-electron theory, meaning that every electron in the universe is the same one moving back and forth through time. So, naturally, we began to consider a second time dimension attached to the Euclidean analogy of Minkowski space. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Ada.
What about the Thomson conjecture?
Ada,
Well,
Ada,
that's...
Ada, stop. It's me you're talking to. None of that nerd talk.
Right. A large experiment went boom. It ruptured a current of time and dangerous things have flooded through it. These things have been killing us. All of us. We've tried to contain it all, but... Point is, we need to leave. Did you find my apartment?
Yeah, but the Alpha Quarter is locked. I can't get in. Don't suppose you keep a spare key card somewhere?
Shit. No, wait! Yes, I do! My friend Eliza has a pair. God, I hope she's okay. She's on the ground floor, Gamma Quarter.
Gamma? Then our entrance is covered in a web of live electricity cables. I can't get near it.
Can you turn off the power source? The override code should be written in the Epsilon guest quarter. Easy peasy.
Right. I'll get the override code and disable the generator. Easy peasy.
Listen, I'm entering another shielded section, so I'll lose my broadcast ability again, but I'll try to hurry. I'm getting closer.
Roger that, mon capitaine. Alright, actually, you know what, can I, oh, I can. I don't have to go down to the ground floor. I can just, oh god, no! My poor knees! Ouch. Oh, I see. I've got to go up and... Now I get to go into the service room, possibly, maybe. Easy enough. Hopefully. But yeah, that's some interesting techno-babble we were hearing. Very interesting indeed. Is that actually a legitimate theory, by the by? That all electrons in the universe are in fact just the same particle across time? Oh, what was it? It was free 1 2, wasn't it? Free. Excuse me, sir. Free. Oh no. No, that wasn't it. Let me scroll back up in the chat for a second here. Free 2 1 2. Okay. Means I have already messed it up. 3 2 1 2.
Et voila. Now
Et voila, indeed. Also, someone kind of locked this down. That's a little dangerous, isn't it? Someone really didn't want the power being turned off in that particular room. I wonder why. What were they keeping in there? And is that a hint that electricity may be the one weakness of these horrible monstrosities? My guess is yes. Oh, this is never a good sign. A and T. Alright. I will remember that. Ada and Tesla? Oh, no, I don't want to go back yet. Not yet. Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate. A couple of impromptu lobotomies there. It's hello there, ghost people. Do you guys ever talk? You got some voices. Ada King. Alright. Wait, no, it wasn't Ada King, was it? A King wasn't the name. Alright. Ooh. Can I take that thing out of your lung? I don't think you need it anymore. Must be broken. The circle must be broken. The circle in this case being the, thing. The word is not coming to me at the moment, unfortunately. Does that look like a big potential security door that could slam shut at any moment? That's a disturbing thought. Okay. Ah! Oh, Steinitz. I think I read it as Steinwitz earlier, didn't I? So you're the big, big chess prodigy. I am not a chess prodigy, but is it normal for chess masters to have like 10 million chessboards in their room, playing 10 million different games at the same time? Jeez, even in the bathroom, he never stops. And that's some dedication right there. I can't help but wonder to myself if I was more of a chess master myself, if looking at all these different games, if they're not all the same, are they? Interesting. Maybe it's just me, but these look like they're all configured exactly the same way. That's peculiar, unless he actually has only one board, but this is like some kind of like weird time splice thing where like we're seeing him with the board at different places in time. Other than a crash and a few technical problems and also a growing mystery, you didn't miss too much. A Patel, that's us, I believe. Nielsen, inventor of the Nielsen box. Fairfield. Now, I know one of these we had a key for. Ivanov. Ah, there we go. King. So hopefully this opens the door where we're going next.
Aubrey King. Can't be that many Aubreys on board. Could there?
Well, unless the Aubrey King that we heard on the radio is not the real Aubrey and is pulling a an Atlas situation on us.
What's going on?
A little bit of a... Oh, geez. A little bit of a fight going on there. A little bit of a scrap. New Wardenclyffe Weather breakthrough. Rain to provide the Helios with electricity. Lead researcher Aubrey King innovates with a new solution for electricity generation aboard the Helios. Edison and General Electric continues rapid expansion across southern Asia. Oh man. This Aubrey guy seems to have been a bit of a Tesla fanboy. Interesting. Dear Professor King, this letter is to inform you that effective May 2nd, you are being demoted from lead researcher of the Weather Tech Department to coordinator of the maintenance division. Not having reached sufficient results in the exploitation of the resources granted by Wardenclyffe, the company believes your long-standing knowledge of the Helios will be of better use ensuring the functioning of the areas designated for the conversion of new energy sources. You have the right to appeal this demotion under the Wardenclyffe grievance policy. If you have any questions, meet Linda Kaczynski, Director of Employee Relations. Interesting. So he was a big Tesla fanboy who got demoted for potential incompetence. And he wanted to be a Tesla, as evidenced by the fact that he stuck this on the mirror and it's got little holes for his own eyes. Well, well. A little bit of visual storytelling. And he was Employee of the Year at one point. Signed by Tesla himself. You see, I like it when games do little things like this. Oh my. And the cockroaches are a metaphor for cockroaches. For being a pestilence, a parasite. Well, I guess, would it really make sense to call a cockroach a parasite? A pest, maybe, but a parasite, no. Also, wait, did I actually get anything out of this room? Like the answer is no. In fact, he got a couple of awards. But yeah. I feel like I am missing something here. Alright. Gotta be honest with you, the idolizing of Edison here is, or not Edison, of Tesla, is a little bit creepy. Alright, now the fight was coming from over here in Mr. Ivanov's room. We have found 50% of all collectible items. We're looking for one more key and 3 more little notes. And what am I doing? Enter the Gamma Quarter and get Ada's backup key cards. Okay. This is the Gamma Quarter. Yet. I mean, I didn't see anything in here. I could be missing something elsewhere. Maybe I need another key. But, I don't know. I mean, I feel like a room wouldn't exist if there wasn't something for us to find in it. Yet, here we are. Well, then again, I mean, got all the blood and entrails here. Maybe this door will open? No. Alright. I am not sure how many chapters there are, to be honest with you. A lot of dead bodies. Alright, what am I missing? And I guess the question is the thing I'm missing somewhere elsewhere in the level? Or was it in there and I missed it there? For a little newspaper. Edison denies espionage allegations. Accusations are merely circumstantial, claims Edison. Preparations for a countersuit is on its way. Wardenclyffe declines to comment. Tesla absent as preliminary hearings commence into accusations of Edison espionage. Hey, you know, there's a lot of bodies over here. Maybe one of these guys has a key card on him. Any of you corpses got a key? No? Alright. I'm gonna say for a second you're missing your head, but that doesn't actually seem to be the case. As you do have a mighty fine head on your shoulders there. I do have to go back out into the world. I think there's a few areas I have yet to explore. Possibly. Alright, let's see here. What is this? The circle must be broken. But what is the circle? I don't think I've been down here. Maybe there's an extra key. Aha! Note, if nothing else. That should be helpful. Anyone still... Oh, wait. No, I did read that. This is where we came in, isn't it? Or we came down from there at any point. Or at any rate, at some point. Curious. Well, I mean, there's... I can't see anything in here, so I don't know if that's of immediate concern to us. And we've read that. I feel like I'm kind of going in circles now. Though, perhaps that will be necessary. What about you? What do you have to say? Oh yeah, man overboard. Suspected spy jumps into the Atlantic to avoid capture. Fleet of nearby ships assists in search and rescue operations. Suspect came aboard the Helios using a false identity, but was thwarted by security. Wardenclyffe Post Office in Belfast on lockdown. I mean, I feel like this is leading itself up to Aubrey turning out to be a fraud. But they might go the other way with it and have it turn out that Tesla has been murdered and is now being impersonated by this supposed spy. And I've been down here too. But what am I missing? I didn't get the backup cards from Gamma Sector. Almost made that jump. But poor Rose here is not an Olympic long jumper, so I guess I should cut her a little bit of slack. And there's no way into Zeta, is there? Yeah, that's not where I'm going. So what am I missing? Hmm. Can I go into the gym? Oh ho, what's this? Also, why am I pressing Y now to try interacting with things? A photo of an unknown married couple. The back of the photo had a message written, but water damage has made it unreadable. Can't even jump over a simple waist-high fedge. Or hedge. I don't know what a fedge is. Some kind of made-up nonsense word, apparently. Ooh, croquet. You know, I've never played croquet. Not sure why I would, but I could, I guess is the point. Well, looks like the gym's locked up, so I won't be making any gains today. You know, the lack of jump, the clear indication that Rose here skips leg day. I mean, look at those scrawny little legs. See it? I mean, you never know when you're going to be in a situation like this. You can't be skipping leg day. Yet too many people do. And they end up being unable to make a basic jump. Alright, message, what do you gotta say? Public note, to whoever is repeatedly stealing the toilet paper deliveries, hope you die of rectal hemorrhaging.
A toilet paper thief. Cute.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite topical, actually. In today's situation, I think I can sympathize. You know, like, I generally don't like to think of myself as a violent person, but all the people who in the early stages of this whole pandemic situation went to hoard toilet paper only to sell it for like $100 a roll, or what was it? I was reading some story about, like, here in Canada, some person was doing something crazy like that. Like, they just bought up like a ton of toilet paper and were selling it by the roll at ridiculous prices, you know. Oh, and then I was reading a comment on someone who, you know, was commenting on that story, and they pointed how back during the whole World War era, Canada had laws that included fines and jail time for pulling BS like that. So it's time to bring back that sort of thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know people who would be like, oh, you can't do that. That's going against the free market. You gotta let the free market decide. The free market. And so on. But, you know, I think there's got to be a balance between, you know, the interests of the so-called free market and, you know, actual human decency. But, alas, you know, trying to make that argument with some people is an exercise in futility. I'm almost wondering, did I pick up something and not realize it? Because I feel like I've found everything there is to find, and here we are. Also, as you can probably guess, I'm not exactly a big fan of our capitalist system, but, you know, I've been called a communist more than once. But frankly, I think most of the time when people start calling you a communist, it's just shorthand for saying that they don't actually have an argument to counter your criticisms of our current society, and they just want to, you know, discredit you without actually putting in any intellectual work. Well, you do have an interesting point there. I mean, you could make a toilet paper castle for ants, I suppose. Then you don't need to hoard toilet paper. A little bit of a balance there, I guess. A compromise, if you will. Actually, is there anything over there I've missed? Maybe. Alright. Yeah, I haven't found the keycard here, so what am I even looking for at this point? I know that I'm supposedly supposed to go in the gamma sector. Well, let's look at our collectibles. I mean, the only two collectibles up here are, you know, pieces of paper. And we're looking for a key, and that would be the key to get us in. So, how have I missed it? Yeah, I recall stuff like that. There are like anti-price gouging laws in effect. It's sickening, I tells you, when people try to make a buck off a crisis, but I guess kind of the sad little bit of human nature is there's always going to be greedy and opportunistic people out there, and that's why it's important we slap those people down whenever they crop up. Yeah, 20 bucks for a mask, that is outrageous. You know, like, I can understand, like, if you're making masks, you know, maybe selling them at cost or maybe for a small profit, but $20 a mask, that's, that is just... Oh, wait, there's, like, a gap in the wall here. Maybe, there's a secret? If I can get past all these corpses... Dang it, I can't even walk over an ankle-high corpse. Maybe that's nothing. Or maybe what I missed earlier is when there was that fight and something banging against the wall. Perhaps I can access something over here? Like, I'm clearly missing something. The question, of course, becomes, what am I missing? Ah. Also, feel free to speak up if you see something that I seem to be, overlooking. So apparently I am blind, or, alternatively, the game has glitched up on me and the necessary key has fallen out of the world. So I haven't really seen anything to suggest that is even a possibility. So, Enter the Gamma Quarter and get Ada's backup keycards. Am I missing anything in the notes? Are there any clues in here? I mean, that's just a newspaper. Got the maintenance. I mean, no obvious hints. Something is up here. There's... Oh! There it is. This whole time. Right there on the floor, and I just missed it. Well. If I had noticed that before, we could have avoided my anti-capitalist rant back there. We know what you did. Do what we say, as we say, when we say, or we will make sure your days aboard the Helios are over. We will be in touch. Blackmail. Well, that's, not good. But effective. Ah, here we go. Why are we screaming?
Ada's keycards. Let's go.
This is home. The Helios is the only place where I ever truly belonged. The ship accepted me for being me. I cannot put into words what it's like to suffer through life without finding acceptance or kinship. But here aboard the Helios, not only did I find kinship, I found friendship. I found family. Now, I've destroyed the only family I've ever known. I'm alone. Again. I was never meant to end up here, yet here I am, rope in hand with judgment at my door. I thought the barricade could hold them off, at least for a time. So naive of me, their clouds came through unhindered, followed by the screams of my friends. I'm the only one left, alone, again. Wasn't supposed to be like this. It was just supposed to delay the test. Just a delay, that was all. A delay in exchange for their silence so that I could remain aboard with my friends. Not that it matters in the end. My guilt won't go away, and so the solution won't change. If you can forgive me, I thank you with all my heart. If you can't, I understand and accept your verdict. I am alone again. It's all my fault. Resident Evil. I've never played any of the... How did I miss you, by the way? Poor woman. I've never played any of the Resident Evil games myself, but I am fond of the series. I guess I just missed you committing suicide. I'm sorry, my poor dear woman. We're all alone, and you thought you had no way out. Real shame. So the implication I'm getting from
Back
that...
to the Alpha Quarter. At least I know the way.
Oh, except when all timey-wimey stuff messes up the layout of the ship. But anyway, I mean, I assume Edison's spies got to her.
The circle must be broken. The circle must be broken.
Okay. Jeez. You know, for a guy who was walking at a very slow, casual pace, you sure disappeared quickly. Now we got some more ghosts. That would be that exotic energy floating about, I presume. How are we doing on collectibles, by the by? Alright, we're missing 1 key and 2 collectibles. Or notes or what have you. Which might be in here, unless this is the end of the chapter. So overall, I'd say we're doing a pretty good job at collecting stuff thus far. Without going too terribly far out of our way. Alright. Inwards and upwards, I suppose. Why do I keep hitting Y to interact?
Yes!
Hello? Well, what do you know? No one's home. Yes, we'll have to come back later. Or we'll just make ourselves at home now, get behind the bar. Ooh. Careful now. As someone who has stepped on broken glass once, at least in his life, and still has the scar to prove it, it is not pleasant. Though, fortunately, it was a burning hot piece of glass, so the wound basically self-cauterized. So that was handy. True story, by the way. I was younger, and like a glass container holding a candle, it broke, shockingly, and because I guess it got too hot or something, or there was like a fault in the glass that the heat exposed, and I went over to, you know, sweep it up, and I guess I was a little careless and got hit by a piece of glass, and I didn't even realize I was bleeding until I got upstairs to tell my parents about the broken glass, and then I looked down at the floor, and there was like a little blood droplet trail following me. I was always a little squeamish back in my childhood at the sight of blood. Not so much anymore. Not that I see blood that often, but, you know. We waited as long as we could for you, but it is not safe anymore. We've blocked everything and moving out with some people from Sigma and Delta. Meet us in the garden as soon as you can. Don't wait, just go. Well, see you some shape. Thanks for coming out. And here we are, Anna Archer. Oh, I'm frozen in place here. I'm not sure what I did, but I did something wrong.
Yeah, this is Ada's room, all right. Never
And
did
thank
learn
you
to
as well
clean
for
her
coming
room
out.
properly.
Ooh, what's this? A cubey quadra-pentagonal thing with a little flame on top. But what does it mean? Is the question. The eternal flame of Hestia, or Prometheus. Or someone else, possibly. Ooh, what's this? Alright, so this is like the ancient elemental symbol of water, I believe. So we've got fire, water. Now we just need earth and air.
Taming a new kind of fire to raise mankind beyond its material limitations. You always did dream big, Ada.
Indeed. Oh, we've got our Oh, and I just noticed they're all different shapes. Like this is a pyramidal shape for wind. The wind is a pyramid. Fire is a pentagon. This is... What is this? A D... That's more than a D20, maybe? Is it a D10 over here? These scientists have been busy playing tabletop RPGs when they should be doing science. That's what's going on over here. That's Earth, I guess. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I haven't seen this picture in years. We were just kids.
You can tell Rose is the one on the left because she's smiling. And the serious one is Big Sister Anne.
Hey, Rose, where are you?
I made it to your apartment, and if we were to make it off the ship alive, I need to understand what's going on. For example, you said a future you wrote me the letter that brought me here. What does that even mean?
My research is about exploiting loopholes in the flow of time, so a future me will write that letter and somehow send it back in time to get you here on the... Helios. Holy shit! And I think I know how! Listen, Rose, I need you to grab me some very important research. There's a secret room in my room. You find it while I make my way through another laboratory department. I'll give you a clue. It's center stage.
That's it. You're just going to leave me to figure this out on my own?
Have fun!
Well, this, I presume, is center stage right here. But this shows a rectangular device. And it's probably got something to do with, not a first aid kit. Also, it just occurred to me. What a room. It's got its, like, own bar and everything. Isn't that fancy? Hello. Green glowy symbol thing. That I cannot click on. But is both green and glowy. And possibly a subtle indication of something to come. Yeah, I can't really do anything with these. Oh, what's this? Aha! Oh god, no. Okay. Alright, so the pyramid... What was the pyramid again? It was air, I think. Yes. Okay, so the pyramid was air. Oh god, I've got to do all of these? The pentagon was fire. This was earth. Huh, my memory is actually better than I thought it was. That is true. Darn lazy, SOBs. You know, you could have just told me the password, but apparently that would have been too easy. Sisters, am I right? Always making things more complicated than necessary. Oh, jeez. You know, I don't think in real life I would be fit enough to get in this,
We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
Nice Die Hard reference right there. Man, you know what? I haven't watched the original Die Hard in a while. Might have to do that sometime. And if it wasn't totally a something that would get me demonetized, you know what? That would be a cool thing, is having like a live stream just to watch classic films and, you know, talk about them. Though I don't think I'd actually personally be very good at that, because I tend to, you know, get into watching
So this
the
is
movie.
it? This is the research that will allow the letter to go back in time? I thought it would be thicker?
Very spirally. Watch the twirliness.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Although I'm afraid I found an error in your fancy calculations.
That would be the day. What did you find?
Well, you've got massless gnome vectors intersecting with relativistic spoon dimensions.
of what you just said makes any sense whatsoever.
Makes just as much sense to me as this notebook. These equations will allow you to send the letter back in time?
Yes, and since you received it, I've technically already done it. Or will do it, depending on how you look at it. Comforting to know that I'll at least live long enough to write it. But the research means so much more. It could do so much more for all of us. Promise me you'll protect it. Promise me.
Fine, I promise. But now what?
I've divided the research into 2 pieces. You only have half of it. I'm on my way to pick up the other half. I'm just gonna go through the biolabs now and we'll... What the... Damn it! Rose, I'm trapped! Rose, I'm trapped in the biolabs!
Hello?
Rose, can you hear me? Oops!
Well, that's not disconcerting at all.
Piece of shit receiver.
Well, back we go. Which I'm also kind of curious, like, who designed this room and why have this weird little secret air duct tunnel thing? It's most bizarre, but then again, that's video game logic for you. Don't question it. It's there because it's there. Because it needed to be there. I mean, I guess having a very narrow escape hatch tunnel thing like that. But I'm just kind of like wondering to myself, like, what is the point of this design exactly? Like, what was that room actually intended to be? Because this is a boat. This wasn't like a house. So that was built very intentionally. And it just seems like a weird... Were you always here, Mr. Note? Geico? Some of us... That's totally not how I say that word. Some of us here actually prefer to sleep during the night. I'm not saying you should stop sneaking your lady friend into your apartment, but for the love of all things holy, please soundproof your room. Your sleepless neighbors. Yeah, if you're gonna be having... Oh dear.
Hello?
Our late arrival. A pleasure to finally speak to you, my dear. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nikola Tesla.
I know who you are. Now go away so I can speak to my sister.
I am afraid that won't be possible. As I'm sure you are aware, the Helios is under strict quarantine, and for that quarantine to be effective, I cannot have you and lead researcher Archer be opening containment doors all over this ship. The damage already caused is severe. I cannot allow you to make it worse. Therefore, the both of you must remain at your current locations until this situation is resolved.
You are locking us up? We will be sitting ducks for whatever is out there.
Rest assured that I am doing everything that I can to remedy this situation.
Right. How's that working out, huh? A ship full of dead scientists. The great Helios falling apart at the seams. Where's your unlimited energy now? Coward.
Well, in fairness, Rose, at least Tesla's not immediately claiming you're some kind of CIA spook
Ada,
or something.
are you okay? Ada.
Hey, hi. Me again.
Oh. It's you. Great. First I get trapped. Now this.
Trapped? You too? Just like me? Well then, some expert advice. Find a good clean corner that isn't tainted with the stench of death. That's step 1.
Not the kind of help I was hoping for. So you can get me out?
Well, that depends. Where are you?
The Alpha Quarter of the Faraday District. Some kind of lockdown gate came down. Can you open it?
About that, can I count on you to come and help me out if I do this? My situation is slightly more complicated.
Aubrey? The door. Please. Pretty please.
Go get your sister, I understand. Family first and all that. But I've got family too, you know. And I'm still trapped. Help me, and I'll help you.
Okay, Aubrey. Deal. Help me get to my sister, and we will come to get you too. I promise. Scout's honor.
Excellent. So I need you to stand away from the lockdown gate while I work my magic. Let me know when you found some decent cover, okay?
Sure. Hang on.
Trying to parse this puzzle here while they were talking. And it's based on that letter from earlier. So the farmer rewards the sheepdog. The sheepdog protects the sheep. Okay, the sheepdog does not protect the sheep. The sheepdog protects the lamb. Okay, that's not how that one works. The sheepdog protects the sheepdog. You know what? Maybe to solve this, let's read that letter again. All right, peaceful sheep live happily eating grass, but the evil wolves come to hunt the sheep. Fortunately, the sheepdog is there to confront the wolves. Man rewards the sheepdog for fulfilling his duty. All right, this, okay, so the sheep, they want the grass. Okay. The sheepdog confronts the wolves. The wolves want the sheep. Okay, now I got it. And again, the sheep want the grass. Oh, that was easy. LJ Ostrog. And another note. Carl, stay on your guard. This is not like the other cases of blackmailed infiltrators. This might be the real deal, so take precautions, alright? Just verify the information from Whitechapel, then get out so that we can organize a coordinated arrest. Under no circumstances should you allow yourself to be caught alone with Ostrog. Godspeed. And Ostrog is the spy fellow here, who, as we know, is a bad guy. Look at that monocle. That is a nice monocle. Carl Frederick Brown with wife Astrid and young Josephine. You make us so proud, Carl. Oh, but Carl didn't survive, did he? Poor Carl. Poor fool Carl. Alright, let's hide ourselves.
Aubrey, the gate nearly exploded.
Sorry,
Yowza.
so sorry. My bad. I might have sent a bit too much juice down the power lines. I'll be back
You don't
in a
say.
minute. Just going to run some diagnostics and high-five Benny. I think his arms should still be around here somewhere.
Sounds good. Nice work, Aubrey. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, nothing like high-fiving a dismembered corpse. Alright, let's see what happened here. Dear John, here aboard the Helios, my inner conflict is finally held at bay, and I'm proud to say that the temptations no longer hold much sway over me. I see the women, but in my ordered existence aboard the Helios, I can structure my life so that discipline reigns supreme. The benefits has overflowed into every other aspect of my life. My research has never been better, my hand has never been steadier, and my scalpels have never moved as fluidly as they do now. Coming aboard the Helios was the best decision I ever made. But if your Warden Cliff invitation is still on the table, I strongly urge you to accept. The media has never been fair to the Helios endeavor, just like it never was fair to my career in London. We are doing great things here. Great things. I thank you for staying in touch, despite the distance, despite the time, despite all the previous complications I had to endure. Please, come and visit. There are so many wondrous things I'd like to show you. Yours, Ludwig. Ah, yes, good old Ludwig. And we've got this redacted River of Time, redacted essay, by Ludwig J. Ostrog. We say that we are advancing through time from the past into the future, much as a ship advances through the sea into unknown waters. Sometimes we think of ourselves as stationary, watching time go by as if we would be standing on a bridge, watching leaves and sticks float down the stream. Events are like such leaves and sticks. They approach from the future, are momentarily in the present, and then recede further and further into the past. Alright, but we've seen, of course, from other notes that time is not a river. Something more complicated. Also, apparently, we have not seen what precisely happened with any confrontation. So if there was a confrontation, it didn't happen here, but elsewhere. Alright. Ooh. Some nice lounge room music. Really set your mind at ease. Some mighty fine music there. Any secret things we can notice if we look over the balcony at this particular moment in time? I feel like something awful is about to happen here, because it's been relatively quiet for a while now.
Your time has come.
Excuse me. Oh dear. Oh my.
Red blood for time blood.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Okay, so we've got some crazy...
Not a river. Time is 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 not a river.
Just don't turn around.
Not a river.
Ooh, what's this?
Time is not.
Whitechapel connection confirmed. It's him.
Time is not a river.
I am.
Holy shit. Shut up, Aubrey. Shut up. I just saw a man get gutted by some nutcase with a knife.
Oh no, that's Ludwig.
Get me out of here.
Okay, you get to the rail station entrance while I get everything figured out.
Can you take me to the biolabs while you're at it? That's where my sister is trapped. If she can't come to me, I'll go to her.
Just get to the rail station gates.
Yeah, I've been here for like 10 minutes now. Could, open the door for me. That'd be
I'm
great.
at the gates. Get them open. Silently this time.
Yes, ma'am. Here we go.
Watch, because he was over there. If he comes down these stairs, we're screwed. Unless he's circled back and is coming down this way. Okay, lock him behind me. Okay, I'll lock them behind me. Just push! Push! Darn, I skipped arm day as well. Now I can't even...
Who goes there? Stop!
Oh, shite! And we're dead. Okay, well... And I thought Ludwig was a peaceful guy. Apparently not. Let's try that one again, shall we? Oh, shh! I was, oh dear. I was too slow. Oh, don't look back. Don't look back. Oh, thank God, the train. I don't have time to enjoy all this beautiful Art Deco art. Oh, crap, the train.
God damn it, Aubrey!
I've got it.
Oh, oh, come on. Ah, you got me. You have a very nice Hitler haircut, friend. Will that make you stop stabbing me? No? Alright. Let's try this again in another timeline, shall we? Alright. Action scene. Take 3. A lot of red paint. A lot of red paint lying around. Okay. Alright, so... Train. This way.
Just run.
God damn it, Aubrey!
I've got it.
If only I hadn't skipped leg day.
Far end of the rail station. The far end. The last rail card. Jump into the last card at the far end of the station. Go.
Oh no! It's a dead end! Deacon, I can't do it. Alright, I gotta be honest. I think the decision to have instant death might be a bit less conductive to exciting gameplay. Alright, take 4. Or at least, you know, not being able to jump over ankle-high obstacles is maybe a little bit of a something there. Dilly dokily, away we go again. Drama.
God damn it, Aubrey!
Okay.
I've
All right.
got it.
Go right?
At the far end of the way station. The far end. The last way card. Jump into the last card at the far end of
Oh
the
god,
station.
get over, get over. Just keep running past the lock boxes. And, all right. If I make the wrong choice, I die and have to do this entire sequence all over again. He knows my name. How is it my fault? Who told you my name? Oh, sweet merciful God. We made it just in time. Yes, reach futilely towards me instead of crawling through.
From time, bros. I'll have my revenge. You will pay for what you did.
Huh. Wonder what I did.
You made it! Wow! What a sprint! I told you, Benny, she can run. Damn!
Is he still there? Oh, I thought... Oh, yeah, there he is. He's walking away. Huh. Interesting. So, time... the works of Daedalus. The creator of the maze that housed the Minotaur, the maker of the wax wings which allowed him and his dear son Icarus to escape. And at chapter 4 of 10,
Hey,
we must
it's
be
Aubrey.
close to halfway
Anything
through the
from
game.
your sister yet?
No. I'm worried. She should have radioed in by now.
The lockdown is likely blocking her ability to transmit. She's probably fine. So, is now a good time to ask how Ludwig knew your name?
Maybe he mistook me for someone else. I'd rather not think about it.
Still, he did know your name, so he must be somewhat aware of what is.
Oh dear.
Aubrey, help!
I'm on it! Sit tight!
Well, looks like we're getting a detour.
Aubrey, stop the cart!
I'm trying!
Aubrey!
Ooh, it's getting a little close.
Jump! Jump, Rose!
This way?
Oh, crap!
Oh, that's probably pretty hot, too.
Rose! Are you okay, Rose?
That was close.
Oh, thank God! Thank God!
Thanks, Aubrey. That could have gone bad. So, where am I?
I've got some good news and some bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news first, always.
Okay, well, I thought I would be able to take you all the way to your sister in the biolabs, but that obviously won't happen. The good news is I know exactly where you need to go to get there. Also, I can provide you with this.
What is this?
A light at the end of the tunnel. You get it? A light at the...
Oh, Aubrey.
Anyway, just follow the tunnel until you reach the station up ahead.
That sounds easy enough. I will go toward the light.
Great. I'm going to fix a few things here on my end. I'll check back in a bit. See, Benny, I told you she'd get it. Go towards the light.
All right. You know, it wasn't that funny of a joke. Don't keep congratulating yourself for it. Oh, Aubrey, when it turns out that you're pulling a Atlas Fontaine on me. Oh boy. Also, there's a corpse down here. Alright, I don't think this is the way to go. Also, you are right, that Ludwig guy, very rude man. Very, very rude indeed. So I guess that would be an interesting plot twist if it did turn out that future us somehow caused all of this in the first place.
Great. More fire.
I mean, I could just duck under that. But maybe there's a lever I can pull over here to just turn it off entirely. Or a fire extinguisher. No? I guess that would have been too easy. Or I guess I'm supposed to just walk through it. And why walk through fire when you can run? Alright, well, we're either going to make it through this or get a nice, crispy new hairdo. Geronimo! Okay. Well, I guess we know how that one turned out. Oh, I'm a silly, silly man. I knew there was a reason for letting me go in the water. We just have to pull this lever right here. And hope that there's no loose circuits or anything that would cause any kind of electrical discharge into the water. That would be very unfortunate. Alright, I'm also looking at the time, and I suppose we're going to want to wrap things up shortly. But depending on how long this chapter is, I might go to the end. I totally could have just ducked under that, I think. But, you know what? It is better to be safe than sorry in these situations. Rather than walking headfirst and lighting your hair on fire, especially if you wear a lot of hairspray. A lot of very flammable, very burny hairspray.
Rose, you made it!
Aubrey! Yeah, I'm at the station. Where do I go from here?
You're at the tech labs. I've already rerouted power to the section you're about to enter. I took the liberty of overloading a few select doors to help guide you towards the biolabs. Simply go with the flow, but bear in mind that I couldn't get them all, so watch your step.
Okay. Anything else I should know about this place?
Well, it's probably not going to be pretty, so, you know, hold your nose. Benny smelled while he was alive, but let me tell you, decomposing flesh has a poignant odor all of its own. Isn't that right, Benny? Yeah? He's like a tulip of death.
That's kind of morbid. You sure you're okay, Aubrey?
I'm using my best friend's dismembered arm as a back scratcher. Of course I'm not okay. Just continue through the tech labs. I'll be back in a bit.
Huh.
Yeah, that does seem a little questionable. But, what you gonna do? Also, it got a little framey back there for a second. Also, it seems like our knees are getting a little stronger than they used to be because we're able to take those gentle falls now without dying. And by dying, I mean, you know, getting injury and dismemberment. Doesn't look like there's anything over here for us to explore, so let's kind of wander on over here. There's a save button, isn't there? Well, there's a main menu button, which may or may not save our progress. But you know what? Let's head up, and maybe we'll wrap things up here, as we are about a half hour past my self-appointed time for wrapping this stream up. Though, then again, I do have a tendency to run these things a little longer than I tell myself I'm going to, so I guess it's not much surprise there. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll wrap things up here. So we've had a bit of an interesting time thus far. This is definitely more of a horror game and less of an action game. I guess if you were coming in late and you wanted to know what this game was, I would say it's BioShock if you had no weapons or plasmids or any way to defend yourself whatsoever. It's not a bad thing, I'd say, though. That chase segment was a little unfortunate in the fact that, you know, if you made the wrong turn, it was basically instant death. I personally don't care too much.
Visions give me the creeps.
For
how bad do you have to screw up your time experiment for the past to become visible in the present?
That's a good question, but yeah. I'm not a big fan of segments in games where you have to like make the right choice or you die and have to restart from the beginning. But other than that, I am greatly enjoying our time together here so far. And I figure we'll probably carry on next stream. We might finish the game then, we'll see. But yeah, for now, let's wrap things up. So as always, until the next time, thanks for coming out, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Let's get some main menu music here as we wrap things up. Yeah, so see you all next Saturday, I think. And, well, by next, I mean this approaching Saturday that is coming up now, this week. As usual, you know, same time, same place. All right, so yeah. See you then, everyone.